Kia ora and welcome to Māori Television's coverage of the SAS Sport New Zealand Secondary School Basketball Nationals for 2015. It's AA semi-final action. Rangitoto taking on Rotorua boys here at Arena Manawatu. Big crowd building. I'm Chris Tupu and I'm joined by New Zealand's most travelled NBL assistant coach at Zico Coronel. Zico, what are you looking forward to most with this matchup ahead of us today?
I think we're going to see a lot of athleticism in this game, as exhibited by the dunk comp that's been putting on in warm-ups here, especially Ty Wynyard, 2 years in the Tall Blacks, on his way to the University of Kentucky. This might be the first game where they're really challenged and he has to absolutely dominate, as we see what he's capable of here.
Just a dominant post player. Very tough to keep off the offensive boards especially. He's a big man, and this is their road to the semi-finals in pool play. You can see there they are undefeated heading into this game. They had a big win in the quarterfinals against Hastings 92-81, but they haven't really been troubled too much.
They haven't really had to play heavy minutes for their best players. Some of those scorelines and some of the stats we're going to see, they're not really reflective of how good those players are, because they've been cruising and resting players throughout the tournament. Another team that hasn't been cruising but is undefeated is Rotorua Boys High School. They're led by the son of the coach, Logan Ellis, an exceptionally good defender, and his good mate from the Rotorua rep team, Mikari Watene.
Here's a little look at Makaire Watane's play. He's a very effective player. You know, he's got a range of moves. Very good with that little running floater and off the dribble. Good size for someone with his skill set. And look for him to feature in this match and to cause some troubles for this Rangitoto side.
They're in position here, having had a win 100% record as they went through pool play, including an impressive defeat of Rotorua boys by Westlake boys by 12. Westlake has qualified for the final, so if they're able to get over this mountain, they'll rate themselves to be national champions this year.
So we've got two unbeaten teams in this showdown. It's AA boys semi-final action, and here is the coach of the team, Kenny Stone.
What did Duck say when he bought lipstick? Put it on my bill.
Just telling them a little joke.
Hey, what happens to a frog's car when it breaks down? You get to towed away. Hey! Hey!
Kenny Stone just trying to loosen up his team before this semi-final matchup.
Kenny's won 2 national championships with the Auckland Stars at the NBL level. He knows what it takes to win big games. Underdog in 2004, they came through and won a championship on the road in Nelson.
Titanic. No one saw us coming. Let's take the ship down, boys. Come on, let's get it done.
At the other end, we see Coach Mark Ellis also being quite emotive.
1, 2, 3.
It is the Rotorua Icebergs against the Rangitoto Titanics, apparently, Toops.
Yeah, laying down the law, the coaches for both teams. Coming up next, it's Rangitoto taking on Rotorua Boys High School. It's the AA semi-final action from Palmerston North. Big crowd building at Arena Manawatu as we get set for tip-off in the second semi-final of the AA Boys Championship for 2015. Both teams unbeaten. Rotorua in the dark strip, taking on one of the favourites, Rangitoto in the white strip. Penetration. Makaire Watene feeds it in to Logan Ellis. First touch is good for him in the paint. Looks very smooth in the block there.
Yeah, they ran their breaker offense, and Rangitoto chose to switch. They went inside to exploit those switches.
Vaughan's action coming, Josiah Williams. He's got Braden Inger on the pop back. Inger lets it fly.
Hard show by Wynyard. Fortunate not to pick up a foul on that hard show as he knocked the guard to the ground, but he is about 260 pounds. It doesn't take him much to knock someone to the ground.
Patrick Robertson, that was. Another rebound from Ty Wynyard, youngest ever Tall Black. A feature of this match, they go straight inside to Ty Wynyard. He gets triple teamed, he kicks it out. Great kick out there to the captain, Isaac Davidson.
At this stage last year, Rangitoto got knocked out by Otago boys in the semi-final. Hard to run the break offense here as he goes to make a dribble handoff. The player he's going to make the handoff with is just tying his shoelaces.
That'll do it to you. That time he's ready. Tamakari Verko Kamietia.
No surprises, he shows the athleticism on the offensive boards. He was the 3-on-3 dunk champ early there in March. Hopefully he gets loose so he can see what he's got.
Step back. Pretty looking move. Can't get it to drop for Isaac Davidson. It's Robertson controlling things on the wing. Gets the on ball. Good show there. That was Daniel Fotu. Good contest on that jumper.
Daniel Foto, an accomplished volleyball player, the younger brother of Isaac.
Hustle there, Ty Wynyard manages to keep it alive. It's Patrick Robinson hustling there, number 14 for Rotorua boys. Sideline ball for Rangitoto. They run a little pin down action here for, they'll pop Josiah Williams, number 13, out to the top of the key.
Don't be surprised if they go straight into Wynyard, into the block off of this.
Davidson. Wynyard. Inside it goes to Braden Inger. No call there. Good job on the defensive end there from Rotorua boys. Watane to Ellis. Robertson. Loses the handle, does Verko Kameta.
We see Fortu jump on the floor there. He is rated by Coach Kenny Stone as their premier defender, and he'll pick up the most challenging assignment on the Rotorua boys team.
Highs the call from Josiah Williams. It's a little handoff from the post. Davidson, multiple fakes. Allers comes up with a good rebound. Puts the ball, is able to handle it off the rebound. Watane. That's a travel. They've got a bit of size, Rotorua.
They have good general size. No one with the overall size of an individual like Wynyard, but they really don't play any small players. Their balanced size, it's a great advantage for them.
Corn set. And they're trying to post up Fotu. That's Isaac Fotu's younger brother. Good defense there from Patrick Robinson. Draws the charge.
He's perhaps the only undersized defender for the Rotorua on the floor right now, but he shows cleverness, taking the contact in the chest.
Well, it was clever positioning. There's Watane. Let's fly from long range. No good. Braden Inger on the rebound. It's Davidson. Inside to Wynyard. Little triangle action. Double cut. Clears it out for Wynyard to go to work on Allers.
Allers has got his work cut out from him. He's more of a perimeter defender, but he's an exceptional defender, and he's put his hand up to defend Wynyard, but it's going to be very difficult for him. He's not really a center.
Williams. Nice find. Fotu in traffic. Excellent rebound from Verko Kameta. Robinson thought about the three. Puts it on the floor. Pretty reverse from him. Patrick Robinson. Williams probing. He answers with his own reverse. It's thick and fast, the action here. It's first quarter. AA semi-final action. Rotorua boys in the dark strip taking on Rangitoto in the white strip. Robinson lets fly.
There might be opportunities for Rotorua to get perimeter shots. Rangitoto switching. Inga a big, sunk back and left the shooting guard.
Post entry's not up to it. Davidson turns it over. Back this way comes Watene. Gets the continuation. Good skill set shown from Makaire Watene.
Watene's been in a number of these big games with his Rotorua rep teams over the past few years. They lost the final of the Super 8 competition without Watene. He'll be hoping to get into a final and help rectify the situation now at Nationals.
Wynyard, another D board. Rangitoto, Fotu. Just getting the correct spacing. There's the cut. Can't handle the pass as Davidson, but Williams steals it right back for Rangitoto.
He was the MVP of the College Sport Auckland final.
Again, he's a guard that we've seen play a few games. Really like the tempo at which he plays the game at. And we've seen a couple of guards that have shown some promise. And Josiah Williams, he's one of them.
Last year, Rangitoto didn't really have the guard play to win a national title, but Williams' development might have changed that.
Block on the baseline, Watene. Just a little late on that drive. Baseline out of bounds here.
That's Kenny Stone's favourite baseline out of bounds with a little rub screen. Make it look like you accidentally banged into the defender, and next thing you know, open layup.
Well executed. Rangitoto lead by 3. Ellis on the rip through. Turns it over. Williams. Wynyard. 4-2. Thinks about a shot. Davidson again with that head fake. Shot clock winding down. 4-2, 5 seconds left. They'll have to get it up. Allers snaffles that D board and leads the break. Good follow there. It's Bailey. 2 Rotorua players there, following hard. You can see there, there they go. Fighting over it. Better to have 2 than none.
That's just a measure of how hard Rotorua boys play. They may be one of the hardest playing teams at this competition, and they'll take those kind of mistakes because they're aggressive mistakes.
Watene. On ball coming here. No. Rejects the screen. Excellent rebound from Fotu, Daniel Fotu. Wynyard had pretty good position down low, but they missed him.
Coach Kenny Stone's probably going to be holding up a picture a la Greg Penderson. Guys, Ty Wynyard, if he seals on the rim with a midget on him, throw it in and dominate.
Well, you know, we've got some pretty good bigs playing in the college basketball leagues at the moment. Ty Wynyard's one of them. Sam Timmins is another one. And, you know, it is a feature that we have to get our guards to be able to pass properly and get those entry passes into those big players so they can operate in the right areas. As we see Ty Wynyard, multiple chances, still can't get it to go. It was good defense though, but
I like Wynyard's intensity early. He's kind of been cruising through pool play, had one game to rest as he came back immediately from the ANBL Blitz, but he's playing harder early in this semi.
Bailey, Lacey, Ramika. Ellis just telling him he wanted that pass up. Logan Ellis. That's some those big size 20 shoes of Ty Wynyard and pink socks to match.
Speaking of big shoes, last year Sam Timmins left his behind, and luckily Ty Wynyard was there because he loaned him a pair. Otherwise, Wynyard wouldn't have been, Timmins wouldn't have been able to play in the tournament.
No call there, and Rotorua through Ellis settle things down. Watane unable to get the handoff. There's Ellis from 3-point range.
Ellis will be looking to have a big game. John Riley, former Australian Boomer legend and now assistant coach of Boise State, is here partially to see Ellis and Watane.
And checks the coach's son, that's Cameron Stone. There's a move. He got us in a bit of a spin, did Bruce Magabos. Gets that one to drop. Rotorua within one now. Horns action. A couple of big screen up top. That's what Horns is. There's so many different options out of it, and they're looking to dive Ty straight away to the block and pop the other big to the top of the keyhole.
Whether they go off Ty or go opposite him, he's going to dive irrespective because he's able to draw fouls like that with the pressure he's able to put on the ring. We see the physicality before the ball even comes in. Rotorua are so worried about him, they're holding him. They could easily get another foul.
Good anticipation from Makaere Watane. Lays it up under a little bit of pressure, but no problem. He looks the business. Makaere Watane. And lead now for Rotorua boys by 1. That's a travel.
Callian Rigby shouldn't be caught out by that pass. That's a typical backdoor in the triangle offense. Good pass by Weidenberg. He should be ready for that pass to be made.
Triangle offense, which Kenny is running. It's used for many years with the Chicago Bulls. LA Lakers followed Phil Jackson along, and also through the 90s with Tab Cordwin in Auckland, as we see a good interior basket from Verko Kamati.
11 championships the triangle offense has been responsible for in the NBA, as we see a little up screen for Wynyard to kill the block, and that's a better entry pass, and he's able to finish.
Good variation on that offense. Stone. Verko Kamita. There is Ellis. They're going to call goaltending. Just explain this call to us for the viewers, Zico.
Once the ball is on its downward arc towards the basket, given that it's higher than the basket, it cannot be touched. And then we'll see here, it should be coming down. Yes, it is. It's about to come down, and Wynyard cannot touch that. Otherwise, he concedes the 2 points.
So, just to reiterate, you can block it on the way up. Once it reaches its apex. Ooh, is that the right word?
That's level 3 PE right there, Toops.
Once it starts coming down. So the basket will count. Just the one extra one for Ellis. Good hustle on the rebound there. That's Bailey Lacey Ramika. You have to get a shot up here. Watane. Well blocked there from the coach's son. It's Cameron Stone. We've got 2 seconds left.
2 seconds on the shot clock. That's great length from Cameron Stone, a guard blocking a 3.
There's only ever going to be a catch and shoot situation there. So turnover.
The shot clock doesn't show split seconds, so though that said 2, I'd guess it was more like 1.1 as the shot clock expired pretty quickly.
Clock winding down. And action-packed first quarter. It's Rotorua boys ahead by 3 over Rangitoto.
Right now, they've outworked us at both ends. All right? I want to go white with this group. This is what we worked on. Okay? Do we know what we're doing? Yeah. All right? Let's go now. We're white. Okay, offensively, let's go trans. Okay? All right, here we go. We know what we're doing. Right now, the wings, they're catching the ball. We're up too high. We're standing up too high. They're ripping and going. We've got no help in the middle. We've got to protect that paint. Right now, we haven't done that. All right, come on, fellas, let's get after it.
We need some urgency now. Let's go. Semi-final. Let's go. Bring it up 2, 1, 2, 3. Bring it.
Come on.
Yeah, make sure we down screen on those for our guards, especially with this body. Okay? And then we can attack those kids when they're out there. Well, great job. You winning the rebound battle? Guys got heat. We're just playing behind them and we're getting sealed a lot. Okay, we just can't afford to get sealed. Okay, meet them high, alright, bump, but don't get sealed. Okay? Great job, Bush.
Let's go, please, guys. Thank you. I'll move the ball. And I might through the offense and get a good look right near the finish, man.
One good offense. 1, 2, 3. Go get up!
It's AA boys semi-final action. Rotorua with a solid start. They lead by 3 over Rangitoto. There is Ty Wynyard. He's been working hard. Not too much reward in the first quarter, but he's been well defended. And Rotorua boys, 3 points ahead at this stage. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone coming from Rangitoto. They get it inside to the hard-working Verko Kameta. Again, there's a pass. Great little feed there to Allers, streaking along the baseline.
Given their comments, I don't think the Rangitoto has used that zone defense particularly much. So it'll be interesting to see whether their training is going to be good enough to have it ready for a live game situation.
Botu puts the move on Lacey Rameka. Daniel Fotu, younger brother of Isaac Fotu. Promising young player with pedigree to burn.
Yeah, Dan's a New Zealand under-17 member. So is Wardenberg, who just weight rooms a Rotorua defender, but they didn't find him wide open. And this game's getting messy right now as the charges are called on Logan Ellis. I think that's pretty harsh.
Pretty harsh. The replay will show just Logan Ellis losing the handle on it. There, he loses it there. Maybe a little harsh. Maybe that's a no call. However, the ref was right there.
It's a critical call because it's Logan Ellis' second. He had 25 points in the quarterfinal to get Rotorua here. They can't afford having him go to the bench, but he's probably going to have to with 9 minutes and 17 remaining in the second quarter.
It depends so much on the player, but Zico, 2 fouls, second quarter. Are you pulling that player?
Given that I'm up 5, yes, I'd look to take him out at least for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and I'd evaluate the game situation as it progressed.
Great move there.
Wardenberg, he is a big game player. New Zealand under-17 starter. He was unofficially named the MVP of the Australian State Champs at under-16 level. He'll be looking to step up while Wynyard is getting a rest on the bench.
Yep. Versatile big man is Samuel Wardenberg. Watene guarded by Stone out front. Just trying to work it round their zone offense.
It's a 1-1-3 amoeba defense that Kenny Stone has employed for a number of years. It's a little bit unusual and it shifts and rotations. Rotorua boys have probably never played against it before. They're going to have to work out where the openings are if they are going to see this throughout the game.
Wardenberg launches from deep. No good. There's Allers. Gets away with that. Put back. Under his own basket. Watene. Bruce Magabos. Here is Rigby Hibbard. Fotu, miraculous rebound over the top. And forces the issue with the move inside. Gets a foul.
Here we see Rigby Hillard. He was an under-19 tournament team member. He can't convert, but Fotu, an under-17 champion, on the follow.
Timeout on the floor here. There's Kenny Stone. His team is down, only just. The lead to Rotorua 18, Rangitoto 15.
Four up. Okay, so Sam's there. We've got Cameron there. We've got Braden and Dan. Okay, so we want to set that. Okay, you're coming off, Dan, you're going there. We understand what we're doing. Braden, once you do that, you're sitting down for Cam. Cam, you're coming up.
We haven't mixed anything up on D yet. No. Okay, but we'll, I still like our man anyway. I still like our man.
All right, fellas, the ball is in. You got 2 shots.
We go. Work it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go, go. Let's go, brothers.
18-15 the lead for Rotorua over Rangitoto. 8 minutes to play in this second quarter. And Dan Fotu will be on the line to shoot a couple. Younger brother of tall black Isaac Fotu. He's got a bit of work to do on his afro though. His afro is not quite like his brother's yet. Maybe he's going to just let that grow a bit.
Maybe when he's making big-time money in Spain, he'll have a bit more time, but at the moment he has to conform to school rules, I believe.
Okay, fair enough. There's time for you, Daniel, to work on your afro. He makes the second, cuts the lead to just 1 point for Rotorua boys in this AA boys semi-final. Ellis running a little breakers transition action here. Verko Kameta on the kick out to Ellis for 3. He buries it.
Rangitoto coming out of the timeout, back in man-to-man. Rotorua much more comfortable attacking that, and they go to Nenad Vucinic offense, copied by Andre Lamanos the breakers, and then subsequently by pretty much every coach in New Zealand, but they run it to perfection to get the open 3.
Cameron Stone from long range drops his first triple of the evening. Still 1 point the difference. You can see the flying offense. Ellis for his second triple in a row. It's off. Wardenberg with the rebound. Rigby Hibbard. Wardenberg. Fotu. Great little pocket pass. Picture perfect. Textbook stuff from Wardenberg.
And we see Rangitoto run the breaker offense right back at you, so it's a battle of the breaker offenses here.
There's the open shot there, knocks it down. That's Bruce Magabos.
Magabos with 12 points in the quarterfinal, but here I believe he's being called for a foul as Rigby Hillard converts the and-1.
Kalen Rigby Hibbard just taking his chances there. Little hesitation, stands him up, protects the ball, and brings it back and makes the and-1. He's been solid throughout this tournament as Kalen Rigby Hibbard.
The former Tauranga Boys college player.
Drills the free throw. And Rangitoto with the lead now by 1. Again, they go with the breakers action. This time they post up Makaire Watene. Little jump hook doesn't go for him. Away comes Rangitoto.
Post up for Wardenberg against Ellis. Ellis with 2 fouls, has to play conservatively. And Wardenberg stays with it, and now he almost steals the inbounds pass.
Great determination on that move from Wardenberg.
Rangitoto switching screens, and that sees Ellis able to post up against the point guard. Double team comes, he kicks out to Watani, and Watani shows deep range, making the double team a perilous exercise for Coach Stone.
Good execution there. Ellis gets the double. Excellent kick out. Watani kept his spacing beyond the 3-point line. That just makes it harder for those defenders to recover out of that, and was ready to catch and shoot.
We see Ellis on 2 fouls exit the game with it tied. It'll be interesting to see what the deficit is, or possibly lead, when he re-enters the game.
All tied up at the moment. Referee O'Keen just laying down the law there.
He loves to talk to the players. I think he still thinks he's a player.
Watani can't quite get it on the rebound, but Patrick Robinson is there to keep it alive. Looks like it was deflected out of bounds by Samuel Wardenberg. And Ty Wynyard checks back into the ball game. He's had a good little rest. Scores tied.
That's one of the factors in this game. Rotorua boys only went 7 deep in the quarterfinal. We've already seen heavy minutes and foul trouble for Ellis. Watani playing heavy minutes. In contrast, Wynyard's going to be able to impact the final 5 minutes 20 after a prolonged rest to begin this second quarter.
Well, we've seen how important the benches are at this stage of the tournament. It's day 5 here in Palmerston North. AA boys semi-final action. Rotorua boys through Verko. Kameta working in the block there. Unable to get his little hook shot to drop. Davidson. Errant pass from Wardenberg. Picked off by Mugabos, and he's off to the races. Robertson can't get the little jumper to go.
Wynyard detransing hard and deterring the shot, and now he sprints down to the lead post.
Excellent rebounding there, that time from Bailey Lacey Rameka. Great work on the glass. They show a double on the first on ball. Mugabos again, probing. Good defense here. They got to get a shot up. Watani off the window. Not sure whether he called glass, but it'll count.
I'm pretty sure he didn't call glass, but it's only a requirement in street ball and pickup, I think.
And horse, that's right. Wardenberg to Fortu. Back to Wardenberg in the block. Great little spin move. Took Verko Kameta one way and swiftly came back to the middle for the little hook shot. Still tied up. Robinson launches. Rigby Hibbard with the rebound. Rangitoto. Looking for Wynyard inside. Good position. There's a good spin move. He was going upstairs to hammer it home.
He's isolated in the block here. Verko seeing the peril. He's committed that foul intentionally, as he does a good job of committing the hard foul. You don't want to feather touch him, allow him to score and go to the line for the and one. He's going to make Wynyard earn it from 15 feet as opposed to the big dunk.
Ty Wynyard. Massive future ahead of this man. Youngest Tall Black to don the black shirt.
He's been a Tall Black for 2 years, toured Europe both times. It's great for him to catch up with a number of exchange students he's got to meet over time at Rangitoto, the biggest school in the country.
Robinson. For Rotorua, boys in the dark strip. Goes baseline. And baseline violation there from Robertson. Rotorua regroup quickly. Josiah Williams. See what they come up with here. Horns action, 2 high screens. There's the pop. And the drive this time from Samuel Wardenberg, showing his versatility.
Yeah, when you have 2 great bigs, Wardenberg and Wynyard in that combination, you really have to pick your poison as what you're going to concede. In that instance, Rotorua didn't know what to do, and by the time they'd worked it out, score had happened.
Too late. Ellis. Magabos. Inside. It's Verko Kometa. Way off target there. Davidson thought about the triple and takes it hard to the basket. This could be a crucial play here. It's the captain, Isaac Davidson.
His older sister Panina was a star player at Rangitoto and now is a tall fern. This is a crucial time period, and perhaps recognizing this, Coach Ellis looks to address it.
Rangitoto, 34. Rotorua, 29.
Hey, nice job. But our defense, it starts with our defense. You got to understand, we got to have the help in there. But understand, when they drive, they're looking to, we need to be strong and protect the rim. But other guys, we need to be closing out on it, the guys that we need to. Who do you got right now? You got 13?
Okay, we're going to look up, move the ball, get back to moving the ball. Okay? Think about the shot clock when we attack. Because if we miss, then we're back on D. If we miss, we're back on D. Got to work on our D, get a couple of stops right here.
Come on, boys, just got to work through it, eh?
Break it on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
2 minutes 30 to go in this second period. There's Samuel Wardenberg. He's been a good contributor for Rangitoto so far, 10 points for him, as has the captain, Isaac Davidson. He's on the free throw line and makes the second. Just talking about the timeout, Zico, just, scout sheets, just explain a little bit about the scouting.
As we see Rotorua run their breakers offense, they're going to pop bigs out to the perimeter. Some of those bigs can shoot and some can't. Rangitoto is really trying to work out who they have to mark, who they can help off. That's going to be critical to take away the interior and the star players.
Davidson gets a couple of screens from Ty Wynyard. Look for them to run that horn set again. This time Ty Wynyard pops, feeds Braden Inga this time. I think I'd probably have it the other way around.
That was about what I was going to say too.
I'd be diving the Ty Wynyard, your tall black, as close as you can to the basket, as we see another personal foul call.
Inga's a reluctant shooter, but he is developing it. I think he's going to get wide open if he pops there, and he'll have all the time in the world to line it up.
Watene on ball, they switch that. Ellis, they switching all on balls on the perimeter at the moment. Rangitoto. Williams on the run out for Rangitoto, can't get it to go. D-board from Verko Kometa. Watene. It's Robinson. You can hear the call, switch. Ellis in traffic. Tough shot. We have 5 seconds on the shot clock remaining.
In fact, I think it's going to reset to 14 because he does get this to the rim, and a second shot opportunity resets to 14.
Standing block from Ty Wynyard, and here is Davidson. Hard foul from Makaire Watene.
Here we see Wynyard vertical a la Roy Hibbert, who is only marginally bigger than Wynyard, the starting center for the Lakers, and his vertical presence deters that shot.
Sweet sounding shot there for the captain, Isaac Davidson. Does a little bit of everything for his Rangitoto team. Can shoot, puts it on the floor, plays solid defense and rebounds well. Robertson.
Morgan Maskell, Auckland basketball expert, rates Dan Footer as the stopper for this team. We see him staying tight there to Watene, but that creates space for Robertson, and he knocks down a critical three.
Well, it's interesting you should say that, because Kenny Stone, I talked to him, who's your lockdown defender? Again, Daniel Fotu's name came up as Wynyard. Just wheels his way all the way to the basket there, uses his brute force and strength. Robertson just hit 1-3, kicks it on. They'll look to get the last shot of the game of this quarter. Rotorua.
See Wynyard sinking
down
off the non-shooter there.
Good defense there from Rangitoto. They'll get 3 seconds.
And given he would lose it anyhow, Coach Kenny Stone takes the timeout to address how they would use these final 3 seconds to try to extend their lead beyond the current 7.
Isaac.
We're going to switch in there.
We're going to go there.
Look up.
Time.
No sit down.
You only have 3 seconds.
No, we got 3. Okay.
Face.
Ty, you're there. Ty, you got it out of bounds. We're going to throw it up. Okay. So he can tip. What I'd like to do is get a tip back right there. So, let's see. Isaac, you're there. You're going to throw it up to Ty. Yeah. Give me another one.
Jump up and catch another one. Nope, it wasn't that.
Suck him off, baby. Oh, no, it's closer than that.
Okay. Dan.
I'll chuck it anyway.
Listen. Sorry. Now that I got time. Okay, Ty, you're there. Dan, you're going to screen for Isaac. Isaac, you're looking over the top. Braden, you're coming for Dan there. You're going to go either there or there. Okay? Yeah, you're going to be in there dragging that defense down.
Let's go.
Okay?
Bring on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I changed my whole body. I got like 6 plays in my head.
We see Kenny Stone there take 2 timeouts. He couldn't get his team organised in the first minute, so he used the second one. Given that he'd lose both to get organised in the second minute, they now know what they're supposed to do.
.1 seconds on the shot clock, and almost a 5-second call. They get the chance to throw it in, and Wynyard launches a long bomb, but it's well to the right, and Rangitoto with a slight lead. They're up 39 over Rotorua boys on 32. It's the second of the AA boys semi-finals. Well, it's been a big second quarter from Rangitoto. They've fired themselves back into the game, and it's been off some good solid play from that man, number 20, Ty Wynyard, dominant inside and also having an effect at the defensive end, as you would expect from current tall black player. He has really got some serious size on him.
That's the reason why the University of Kentucky wants to add Wynyard to their lineage of great bigs in recent years. DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, both MVP candidates in the NBA. Wynyard, he's joining that pipeline.
Ellis for Rotorua, boys. Pops it inside. That's Verko Kamate. Another chance for Rotorua boys through Watene. They go inside to Ellis this time. Here's the kick out. Good defense to start the quarter for Rangitoto. Williams, Wardenberg, Davidson, the captain. They pound it inside to Ty Wynyard. Great spin move. The help comes across and just affected his finish.
Yeah, I mean, that's one heck of a move. I don't know how much the help really affected it. It just seemed a little bit unlucky and unfortunate on the finish to me. Maybe she should have dunked it on their head.
Yep, maybe we'll see that some stage. Watene thinks about a three, puts it on the floor, shoots air, but there's Ellis, but there is Ty Wynyard over the top, and Fotu with the run out under a lot of pressure makes that layup.
Yeah, it looked like he had hostile intentions on that.
Watene fakes the dish, nice little runner there. Rotorua boys trailing by 7. Third period, such a crucial time in the game. That's Davidson on the nice kick out from Williams. Can't get it to drop. Here comes Magabos. Barking out orders. That post entry, what are you got to do to get that in, Zico?
Well, I think the angle would have been a little bit better if he was more down towards the 45, the free throw line extended. Also, Dylan Boucher tricked there with the little inside hand grab and then come over the top on the three-quarter denial. Can't do a lot about that.
Nice, pretty drive from Bruce Magabos. And Rotorua within 5. Post feed to Braden Inga. Josiah Williams, little floater, gets that to drop.
That's the flash play out of the triangle offense, and Rotorua boys possibly having forgotten it as it is decline in popularity in New Zealand, weren't aware of how to defend it.
It's a good counter to run against pressure. Again, shot clock winding down. It's Bruce Magabos. Good anticipation from Fotu. And here we see a foul called. They were looking for the alley-oop play. Fotu. Sorry, Davidson that is. Looking to throw that alley-oop, and Tamakari Verko Kamata picks up the personal. What did you see in that, Zico?
Well, if I gave my true thoughts on that player, I might be in trouble the next time O'Keen refereed me, so I'll refrain from comment.
We'll just leave it there. It's going to be 2 shots for Ty Wynyard. There is O'Keen just discussing the call with Logan Ellis. He's shaking his head. Get in there, brother. You need it on the rebounding. Next phase of play. And he does hunt down the rebound, Ellis. Screen action there. Not really getting Ellis wanted it down in the block. Robertson misses a 3. Davidson steps in, dribbles into a 3 confidently, and it's Bruce Mugabos. Misses, but Patrick Robertson is there on the follow.
It's a great job. As soon as you recover possession, Watani looked ahead and threw it ahead to the open runner.
Ty Wynyard battling, unable to get his shot to drop, as we see Makaire Watene force the issue for Rotorua boys. They're back to within 3.
The speed game allows them to get to the rim before Wynyard's back to protect it.
Ellis gets busy on the defense with a beautiful block. No reset on the clock, so they'll have to rush and get the shot up. Wynyard gets it off in time. 3 points, the lead for Rangitoto, but Rotorua coming back at them strong. There's an on ball. Ellis was open on the dive, they missed him. And Watene can't get his long-range bomb to drop.
And that's a great call by Ryan Jones as he rewards Logan Ellis for establishing defense position, and he takes the charge.
Well, Braden Inga, you can just see his eyes lit up. Slightly moving, but the chest-to-chest factor is critical when you're making that call one way or the other. And we have a timeout called on the floor. Rangitoto ahead just slightly, 43 over. Rotorua boys on 40.
One right now. And when you also get momentum coming out of this timeout, otherwise it's just been a waste, right? Now you guys are fighters. You're fighting back. Great job, okay? Hey, a couple of times, we're not setting screens. We didn't set, Tamakari didn't set a screen on that runner for the bottom. You've got to set those good screens down, find someone, hit them, okay? Great decision making, Pat. All right, way to run our offense, boys. Okay? Good on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Come on.
Well, Rotorua coach Mark Ellis happy with the way his team is progressing so far. They've pulled themselves back into this ball game.
We see them exit the timeout in their white amoeba zone defense. Rotorua struggle with this in the first half. We'll see whether they do better now.
Shot clock hasn't reset, so they will get an extra 3 seconds. You see, just on this penetration, nowhere to go really, and Wardenberg, a good block. Huge play there, with only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Makaire Watene.
Cameron Stone closing hard here, but his angle wasn't great, and he opened up the baseline for the powerful Watene to weight room and go to the baseline for the M1.
Again, I like the tempo that Watene plays with. Doesn't seem to get phased by too much. Davidson, the captain for Rangitoto. They swing it wide. Triangle action. Great little job there from Kalen Rigby-Hibbert. Just gave what the defense gave him. So ways to go against this zone, this sort of junk kind of zone defense. Zico, what are you going to do?
Well, it covers the area above the free throw line extended really well. Though it struggles to get to Robertson there, I would like to see them strike down to the corner and see if the Bigs X-cut as they rotate back is quick. They may make mistakes there and you're able to get interior scores.
Again, they run the same play out of the triangle. It's Davidson. We've seen that move before from him. Very effective in pull play. The little step through, fake. He's got great control of his body, has Isaac Davidson.
He's been a 3-on-3 international member for New Zealand under the coaching of Anthony Corbin, the two-time world champion.
Smooth looking shot there from Watene. And that is the lead back for Rotorua boys.
Corner action here in the triangle offense for the on-ball.
Davidson, can he answer? Yes, with interest. Chance for a 4-point play.
You'll see here they set a stagger down for him to come out of the corner. That got him separation, and then we see Watene arriving late. An ill-disciplined foul, and that is his third, and it sees him go to the bench.
That could be a big play in more ways than one, as Davidson knocks down the extra. Rangitoto back with the lead. As you'd expect in a AA boys semi-final matchup, these two teams are both unbeaten. And it's toe-to-toe action.
When that pass went down to the corner, Braden Inga, unfamiliar with the defense, was slow to rotate. Rotorua, if they get someone to the front of the rim, they will have an open layup if he's that slow again.
Pass, and we've got layup time. Yeah, Ellis sees an opening. Can't finish. Hustles, manages to get a deflection. Another offensive rebound. What a passage of play for Logan Ellis. Dad will be happy with that. Coach is also his dad. As we see a kick out to Stone. Air ball from him. Te Awanui Waka, number 6, is checked into the ball game for Rotorua boys. Ellis thinks about a triple, drives hard to the basket. Davidson on the push out for Rangitoto. His team leads by 1. Sees a smaller player on him, wants to back him down. And pretty sure we've got happy feet. We've got a travel violation.
Yeah, we see him back in Robertson, the smaller defender, but there he changes his pivot feet. Only people allowed to do that as Penguins. If you've got happy feet as a human, you lose possession of the ball.
Rotorua. Ellis. Magabos. Shot clock winding down. He ball fakes. And Samuel Wardenberg again, just so patient on the defense end.
Yeah, Wardenberg does a good job of staying down, using his extra length against the smaller Magabos. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Watene replaces Ellis as they try to stagger the rest for their key players going into the 4th quarter. Wynyard with the extended rest at this time, and possibly just entering back off the bench. He wasn't paying sufficient attention because he didn't seem to be aware they only had 3 seconds as he re-entered the game.
Turnover there for Rotorua boys. Ty Wynyard back on board after a little rest.
We hear Rangitoto call their blue offense. That'll be triangle, and they'll look to go into the deep catch. The primary option is to throw to Wynyard low here, but they aren't able to do it, and they go into the pinch post action. Wardenberg operates well from that high post and scores.
Good execution there from Rangitoto. That was textbook triangle action.
Wardenberg faked the handoff, got a bit of separation from his defender, and allowed him to turn into the middle unimpeded.
Waka. Watene. Contact, presence of mind to toss it up. And he should get a couple of free throws.
It's pretty hard to go over the top of Wynyard, so he says, I won't worry about that. I'll scoop it up underneath his armpit. Not far from getting the completion, but he will go to the foul line. Watani had 31 points in the quarterfinal. He has 18 here. He's looking to be clutch, bringing his team to a final.
Shown pretty good temperament for the match, for the game so far. Games I've seen him play. I believe there's some scouts here looking at a few of the players. Watane, we believe, is one of them.
John Riley of the Boise State Broncos. He's a former Australian boomer, and he's been here checking out the tournament. A reflection of the attention that the likes of Wynyard in Kentucky, Timmins in Washington, Freeman in Oklahoma is drawn to this tournament.
I don't think there's any secret now that we have top-class players in New Zealand, period. As we see Wardenberg. Bit of a foul there and frustration from Wardenberg.
Wardenberg, a year 12 player, despite that frustration that he shows there. He'd probably be one of the type of players that colleges are looking at. But in this instance, he's conceded 2 fouls because they're in the bonus. 5 fouls not permitted. And Rotorua will take 2 free throws here to look to tie it up late in the third.
There is Logan Ellis. Solid outing for him so far today.
I think there's a real role for Logan Ellis as he explores college options, but possibly staying here in our NBL, possibly as a defensive stopper as he becomes a true 3. He'll need to work on extending his range and percentage from 3, but he already can defend high-level players.
His handles don't look too bad. He'll need a little bit of work on that if he's going to go into that 3 position, that 3 spot, which is predominantly a wing spot on the court. Horns action, and they look to drop Wynyard into the block there. Well defended by Rotorua. Fotu sees an opening. It's shut down quickly by Ellis. Solid defense, but even better offense from Daniel Fotu.
Yeah, Fotu, I've been really impressed with him in this game. He's made little contributions, getting offensive boards, securing position, and now giving scoring punch.
Kick out, Robertson lets it fly. Back of the rim, it had a chance, and here is Mugabos. Beautiful reverse layup.
And Rigby Hillard will fire to try to beat the buzzer. He misses. Wynyard skies for the O-board, but that is all for naught.
And the end of the third period, it's Rangitoto 55 over Rotorua 54.
But then they shoot and we're giving up offensive boards. We got guys fast breaking, guards. We got guys fast breaking before we get the ball. That one's scrambling around. That should have been yours or Cameron's or yours. But we can't have one guy fighting, the rest watching, or fast breaking. That can't happen. We got to secure the ball. Right now, they're owning the paint. Right now, they are owning the paint. We said we had to own it to do it, to win this game. We got to go out and own it this quarter. All right? We got 10 minutes to work it by itself. We can't leave anything out there. Every possession has to be ours. Every loose ball has to be ours. That'll be the determining factor. Are we prepared to do everything we need to? All right? This time down. Let's go. Let's go.
1-point advantage, but it's been a big comeback from Rotorua boys in the third period, especially through the play of Makaere Watene. He's done a little bit of everything. Drives to the basket and ones, 3-pointers. Toru Piro, he can shoot that 3, no problem. He looks very comfortable off the dribble as well, and he has his team well placed as we head into the fourth period.
He leads all scorers with 19 points on 8 of 18 shooting. In terms of stats, one of the concerns for Coach Kenny Stone will be Ty Wynyard, who's 3 of 10 from the field and 7 of 9, but that's not a concern as Wardenberg, who is having a big contribution off the bench with a 14 and 7 rebound performance.
Pretty play out of the timeout, or the quarter. Well drawn up and well executed. Wardenberg finished with the slam. Comes up almost with a good stop, but Verko Kameta just works hard on the second attempt.
And perhaps Verko stands for vertical. He was the slam dunk champion at the 3-on-3 Nationals earlier this year.
Wynyard gets double teamed, and Kalen Rigby-Hibbard lets it fly from deep.
Lacey Rameka with a great box out on the bigger Wynyard down low.
Ellis looking to do a move inside. Gets the kick out. Here's Robinson on the drive, and too much contact there on the drive from Isaac Davidson.
There's the back screen play by Foto, and they draw all the defense high as Rigby-Hillard is freed up to come to his right hand and make the accurate pass to Wardenberg.
First alley-oop we've seen on the main court, and it was a beauty. Rangitoto ahead by 1. Watene, baby hook won't drop. Big rebound. Lacey Rameka with the rebound. This is Robinson. Watene thinks about a 3. They'll have to get it up soon. Robinson has to shoot it. Wynyard with the big defensive rebound.
Wynyard did a good job of staying attached to Watene there. A 5-man staying out and taking away the 3-point shooting of the perimeter player.
Fotu with the pull-up. Rotorua, chance to take the lead. Ellis. Verko Kameta. Robinson. Ellis puts the move on Wardenberg, and it will count. Great little rip there from Ellis.
It's really good footwork. Steps out, gets separation on the catch. Wardenberg closes to that, and he attacks that momentum with a rip to the baseline. Wardenberg exits the game with his 3rd foul.
It was played soft, really. I mean, the shot clock was winding down, and there needed to be probably a little bit more down and urgent about that.
Then he got caught by surprise by the quickness of the move.
Yep. Not afraid to put the ball on the floor is Logan Ellis, number 11 for Rotorua. Rangitoto. Lead change, they're down by 2. And we've got a foul. Bailey Lacey Rameka battling hard, well undersized against Ty Wynyard.
Coach Ellis, I don't think, will be concerned with that at all. He'll appreciate the intensity and the physicality. You have to do that, otherwise Wynyard will completely dominate you at the rim area.
I mean, you can see the size difference there with Lacey Rameka and Ty Wynyard. And they go back in to try and get a feed into Wynyard again. Shot clock's gone down to 11. There is one of the players that the scouts will be looking at, John Riley. Makare Watene. Fotu will have to get it up. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They turn it over. Good defensive stanza from Rotorua boys, and Watene tries his luck. Back the other way, it's Williams. Settles things down for Rangitoto. Wynyard's looking to get position inside. The switch there, Fotu. Posts up against Ellis. Ellis does well on the defensive end then.
Highly touted defensive player, can defend multiple positions.
Watene launches. Rare miss for him from three-point range. He's been pretty solid from beyond the arc. Williams sees an opening. Davidson turns down the jumper, as he's often done, and gets to the rim.
He's a drive-first player, Isaac Davidson. He can hit the three, but he prefers to get to the rim.
Not really using the corners in this Breakers offense. Watene again sees an opening and throws it up. Tough basket for Makaire Watene.
Here we see him use the hesitation. Fotu drops off and leaves it with a late switch. He takes it right at the heart of Wynyard and scores over him. And Kenny Stone will look to address that with this timeout with the game tied up.
We get back on thing, all right? Great job, boys. Keep good screen. Set good screen. Way to attack, bro. Let's do it. Okay. Let's make them have a bad time out here. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Team on three. 1, 2, 3, team!
Slim 1-point lead for Rotorua. Sorry, 2-point lead for Rotorua over Rangitoto. And what can we expect from Rangitoto after that timeout, Zico?
Well, they keep running different plays, but so far they've been exceptionally well executed. We saw the lob dunk out of a stoppage last time. We see what Kenny Stone's got cooked up here as he designs an isolated wing elbow, and they go into hanger for an isolation. It's quite a standard play. That's probably the most standard play they've run coming out of timeout.
Good solid defense there from Rotorua. Watene comes off double set of screens there. Watene gets all the way to rim. It's a kick out for Magabos. Fotu controls things for Rangitoto. 6 minutes to play in this fourth period. Rangitoto find themselves down by 2 as Ellis comes up with a big defensive rebound and gets a foul on the push out. Fotu picks up the foul. 6 minutes to go. One of the better players, well, the best player for Rangitoto is having a rest. It's Ty Wynyard. We'd expect him to check back into the ball game shortly. Post feed. Verku Kameta. Nice little hook shot there. Beautiful hook shot. It was with a lot of defensive pressure on him. Extends the lead to 4 now for Rotorua boys.
Wynyard up on his feet, back on the bench, looking at chip in. He's only had about 4 or 5 games with this Rangitoto team all year, so perhaps they feel their synergy and chemistry is better for a time period without him as Davidson steps up with a long three.
Rotorua with momentum here. Good defensive stop. Magabos has been great controlling things out front for Rotorua boys. Watene quickly shut down by Fotu. Ellis in rhythm. Money jumper off the dribble for Logan Ellis. Smooth looking shot. Extends the lead for Rotorua boys. They need a score here, Rangitoto.
They go to their horns, post-up play for Dan Fotu, who's been delivering on that play, but he comes up short there. The momentum going to Rotorua, and for the first time, I think everyone starts to realise this is a genuine chance that Rotorua could go through to the final over the prohibitive favourites, Rangitoto.
And Logan Ellis is out of screen at the moment, number 11. Here he is. He's been a key factor, and again, he's feeling it. We've got a travel. Be interesting to see that on the replay. I'm not sure.
Well, Verko Kameta jumped the dribbler and kind of caught him by surprise.
Here we go. We can see it. I'm not sure. He's still dribbling the ball, so I don't understand how that's a travel. Anyway, Rotorua ball. On ball out front. Watane decides to go to the basket, throws it up. Again, smart play from Makaire Watane.
And we see Isaac Davidson calling Rangitoto together, and he needs to, because Warrenberg and Wynyard are both moaning to officials, and they got to get focused.
Rotorua up and in control at the moment. 65 over Rangitoto on 59.
Close out on the shooters.
Hey, freeze as well.
Yeah, that's the shooters. Yeah. Close out on those shooters. Force them up. Then win the rebound battle. Win the rebound battle, boys. Great job.
Back it out, go into time, we're gonna score.
Keep everything on the floor. 1, 2, 3. Take it around. Let's go.
Yeah. They're gonna curl around that C on.
Big crowd here at Arena Manawatu, starting to fire up in these last few minutes. And rightly so. It's a fantastic contest unfolding in front of us. Makaire Watane has been huge for Rotorua boys. Probably the underdogs leading into this match with perennial favourites Rangitoto, but both unbeaten, these teams leading into this match, as Watane extends the lead for Rotorua boys.
Sometimes there's probably a bias towards the North Harbour teams given their long-term success, and perhaps people underrated Rotorua boys. They were third in Zone 2, but showing Zone 2 as no mug of a competition with this performance.
Definitely thought Ty Wynyard was hard done by then. No foul called. We won't see a replay, but he's definitely getting the treatment down in the block there. However, Rotorua, chance to extend their lead. Well guarded out front by Josiah Williams. Verko Kameta finds Ellis. Look for him to make something happen. Step back. And the captain, Davidson, pulls down an important defensive rebound, and Josiah Williams. Another turnover, costly for Rangitoto.
When you challenged that Logan Ellis pull-up and leaked out, he established great position on Watane, and really Josiah Williams has to do a better job feeding the post.
Oh, fair comment there, Zico. He's got to get the big fella the ball when he sprints down and gets position like that. Pressured. Mugabos pressured by Rigby Hibbert out front. Ellis. Verko Kameta. Little step back. No good. Almost another turnover for Rangitoto. They need to get a score here. Let's see what they run.
triangle flash.
Davidson in traffic. Can't get it to go. Looks like they're almost holding Ty Wynyard's arms as Wardenberg gets a tough runner turnaround to drop.
Ty Wynyard did appear to have his arms held, but he's not the only player on the floor for Rangitoto. Sam Wardenberg was the under-17 MVP in July as he led Harbour to a championship, and he shows, yo, I can do things too, as we see Wynyard tangled up.
Great camera work there. Clearly you can see some holding going on.
Wynyard's a likeable chap, and Lacey Rameka just wanted to be arm in arm with him for a little bit
He
more.
was just bro to bro, wasn't it? You know? There we go. We're getting set for an exciting finish. 3 minutes to go in the fourth period. It's Rotorua boys ahead by 6 over Rangitoto. Turnover, costly. Rigby Hibbard with the floater. The lead is back to 4 points only. Watane surveying his options. Takes him to the basket. Oh, can't get the little runner to drop there.
And we're starting to see the impact of Wynyard. He affected that turnover, sealed on the rim and cleared space for Rigby, and now has the defensive board. He'll be looking to duck in off this triangle play here, and he has deep position.
Kalen Rigby Hibbard kicks it. Flying in for the rebound was Fotu. Daniel Fotu, unable to control it. And timeouts called. Rotorua leading this exciting AA boys semi-final. 67 over 63 for Rangitoto.
Get it in there, Karen. I want you to go on the screen. Third double, if you're going to have to be patient, we're going to go through. Okay. I want to get Sam.
I've only got one going up. That's the thing. Okay, so I've only got one. We've got to defend those shooters, boys. Defend the shooters. I think again it goes back into tide. Just be really close. What have you been doing? We don't have anything for nothing, but we got to get out there, win the rebound battle, execute on offense. That's it. Go good on three. 1, 2, 3. Go good!
Just 4 points to lead with 2 minutes 20 to play in this exciting semi-final action from Palmerston North. Rotorua in the blue and red strip, leading by 4. Rangitoto trying to get a stop here. Ellers can't get the triple to drop, and we've got a loose ball foul. I believe it's going to be Bailey Lacey Rameka. So, turnover. Rotorua not in the bonus yet, just the 2 team fouls. But that could be a factor down the stretch. Kalen Rigby Hibbard for Rangitoto. They go inside to Ty Wynyard, and straight away there's a foul coming from Ellers. Expect more of the same from that on the post entries.
Wynyard's cousin Jack Salt won this tournament twice with Westlake. If he wants to match it, he's going to need to contribute more than the 7 points and 12 rebounds he has currently on 3 of 10 shooting. He's going to need his teammates to look for him over the course of this final minute and 49 seconds.
Rigby Hibbard. find Davidson in the block. There's Wynyard down low, going to work. Travelling call. Wow. Here we see Ty Wynyard just watching his feet. It's a tough call. Rotorua with the ball, minute 30, up by 4. They show hard on that little long ball. Here is one of the key players, Watene. Makaire Watene, ball in his hands. Oh, loses it. Great steal and individual defense from Fotu.
The defensive stopper for Coach Kenny Stone.
There's Wynyard again with position. They send a double through Ellis. Wardenberg, excellent time, cut to the basket, and great feed from Wynyard.
He took the double well there. It takes a lot of experience to become a good post passer out of the double, and Wynyard shows it there.
Wynyard again with the rebound. Ellis rushed the shot, and they have a chance. Oh, Galen Rigby-Hibbert just, they had possession, and he just dribbled it off his foot. You can see here in two minds as to what he does. And to their credit, Rotorua boys were back in numbers. Watene, quick foul coming from Daniel Fotu.
And Watene will walk the length of the court and take 2 free throws as they are in the bonus.
So cat and mouse it will be over this last 51 seconds.
One factor that will be in Rotorua's favour is they do have a foul to give, so if Wynyard does get a deep post catch and looks like he's going to get a guaranteed score, they can wrap him up and make the ball go out on the side at least one time before they'll concede free throws.
So ace up their sleeve, Rotorua, in terms of that extra foul they've got to give. Watene coolly drops the first. Extends his team's lead. You can expect a timeout should this go in from Stone. It's a miss. Wardenberg with the rebound. They'll have to play it out. Galen Rigby-Hibbert. What are they going to run here? They run a high on ball. And they pop Davidson for the triple. Well executed play. She's all tied up again. As you'd expect, the play is fitting of the occasion as captain Isaac Davidson drills a triple, and it's all tied up here in Palmerston North, 68 all.
Okay.
Let's go.
I still want to press up. I still want to press up. We can't afford the foul. I don't want to put him on the line. Okay? I'm going to get a timeout on any make. If we don't get a make, I want to go into blue, okay? And I want to work out of that. Again, we can still get something. Isaac, okay? What I want to do right now is if we go into blue, Galen, you're there, Ty,
Right.
Isaac.
Think of what 4 is. Did you hear these 4 play week for Isaac is a 3. Okay, so remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay, try and get that. Blue is into
Where's the starter here?
Come down.
Here. I'll get it. I'll do my hand off with you, and then Bailey and Tama will want to here. Whoever's got the mic, go high.
No dumb fouls, boys.
No, it'll come back to you, so if it all gets stuck, one of your beats will come to the screen for them.
Go good on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go good.
Well, clutch play after play has been the case down the stretch here in this one. It's all tied up, 68 all. 38 seconds to play. What can Rotorua conjure up? Watene finds Ellis on the wing. He's marked by Wynyard.
It's a great defensive stop by Wynyard as he's come up large in these last 2 minutes.
Watene probing. Gets his own rebound. Misses the putback. sure what's called here. We've got a...
They've caught a foul on Verko Kameta, and that may not be so bad because it's the fourth and it stops the fast break. So they don't concede free throws. That's actually a fortuitous foul. He was down, he wasn't going to be able to get back, and recognizing that, well, he just wrapped up the leg of Wynyard.
Right, so still tied up, 68 all here in Palmerston North, 14 seconds to run.
Come on. Okay, if he can't get it, you got to flash. Isaac, I need you to get it back. One, you're taking it out of bounds. Okay, once we get it in, okay, you're there. Sam, I want you coming up, send that on ball. All right, you're coming off of that. Listen, not moving. Okay, you're going to come. Isaac, once you inbound it, I want you there. Sam, once you hit that, you're going there. Isaac, you're coming off. You understand? Time. No, time. Once we get the inbound to Kalen, you're going away. They're going to see. Yes, you're starting weak side. You're going to screen across for Kalen. He's coming down.
No turnovers. No silly shots. 14 seconds. All the cuts out. Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish.
Front court ball for Rangitoto, and Kenny Stone has so far been very good out of the timeouts. They go straight into Wynyard. Back to Davidson. Rigby, Hibbard. Going to wind down to have the last attempt. It's a game-winning try for Hibbard, and there's no chance. Ty Wynyard almost got the tip. And it was initially Kalen Rigby Hibbard with the drive to the basket. We're all tied up. We're going to go to extra time, folks. It's 68 all.
That was a great, all right? We were down and out. You guys battled back, all right? Let's not waste that, all right? Collectively, everybody, all right? We got to win this now, all right? We do it as a team, okay? I want to keep going. I think Blue's getting us some good stuff. We need to keep working out of that. Just play out of Blue. All right, keep being strong in there. But hey, that's all right. We're trying to get those points. Yeah.
What our jersey's all about. Awesome, boys. 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. Hey, you know when the iceberg hit the Titanic? We were survivors. We don't want survivors. We want to take we want to sink the ship. Okay? We know what to do. Happy with that early pitch for the spec down the line.
Try and go the opposite way of Chuck. I don't want you to think that there's no one banging for it, so you can come up with it.
Winning time.
One, two, three. Go!
Well, we're going to get a bit more action. It's overtime, our first overtime game of the coverage this year for Māori television. It's the Rotorua boys all tied up against Rangitoto. This exciting AA boys second semi-final. And foul trouble, Zico, to go through, please.
For those who are unfamiliar with overtime, the fouls do not reset. So Sam Wardenberg has 4, Verko Kamere has 4, and Lacey Rameka has 4. Each coach will get 1 timeout over this 5-minute period. And the fouls in terms of teams do not reset. So every foul will be 2 free throws. It'll be absolutely crucial to be disciplined defensively.
Rigby Hibbert. Let's have a look. They're going to try and go into their big man, Ty Wynyard. Yes, they are. Double coming. He goes baseline. Tough reverse layup from Ty Wynyard. Gives his team a 2-point buffer. Ellis. Watene. Kameta all the way to the basket. Fakes the handoff. And there's Ellis with a tough little 2-footer. We're tied up again. Again, they look for the post feed. Here's the double coming from Verko Kameta. Double post again. Wynyard unable to get it to drop, and Bruce Magabos will get to the free throw line.
That was a good repost action where Wynyard, he was reluctant, but eventually kicked out to Wardenberg and he went straight back in. Bailey Rameka needs to work hard. When Wynyard gives up, he can't just sit behind him. He's got to get round, get a hand across and take away that easy catch.
Bruce Magabos misses the first end. Fantastic game this afternoon. We're not done yet. Makes the second. The lead back with Rotorua. Rigby Hibbert. Marshalling his troops. Looks like a little Horns action, but they go back inside, and so they should, to the big man. He's starting to dominate now in that low block position.
It's taken them the better part of 42 minutes to find an interior presence consistently through Wynyard, but they've got to keep going there.
Good quick move there from Logan Ellis. Here we see the catch, little up fake. And we talked about him, you know, possibly getting molded into that 3-man spot. He's going to have to keep working on his handles. But he's shown that he's got a little bit to work with. You know, he's got some skills already off the dribble.
I think the fact that he's a good individual defender gives him a marketable and transferable skill immediately at the senior level next year.
Good with the second. Tied up again. Rigby Hibbert. Again, they go to the pop and dive off the Horn set, and this time Wardenberg forces the issue and a drive to the basket.
That's their Horns normal play that we've seen throughout, and on Wardenberg drive, he draws contact from Bailey Lacey Rameka, and I believe that is his 5th foul. He'll exit the game. That's crucial because he's their key matchup against Wynyard. It'll be interesting to see who takes that responsibility now.
It will, but that man on screen, he's done an admirable job, well undersized, and he's battled against Ty Wynyard for most of the game, and he's done extremely well.
They replace him with a smaller defender in Robertson, so Rotorua goes small now. I think you're going to find that Logan Ellis is probably going to have to step up and take the challenge of marking Wynyard.
Expect maybe the double team to come from Rotorua. As we see Wardenberg unable to extend the lead for Rangitoto. Just 1 point in it. 2 minutes 50 to go in this fourth. Fotu switches with Wardenberg. And there's the steal from the captain. Timely. Isaac Davidson makes the lead pass. What a block coming from Verko Kameta. Probably one of the plays of the game.
That's why he's the slam dunk champion of the whole country in the 3-on-3.
Ellis had a good look. 1 point the lead, still with Rangitoto. We've seen some fantastic individual plays on offense and defense. Rigby Hibbert, wayward attempt, and here is Bruce Magabos. Thinks about it and wisely dribbles it out.
He probably had an early kick to the shooter on the left wing if he had given it.
Watane, one of the danger men for this Rotorua side. Quick foul coming from Ellis.
That'll be costly as Wynyard walks the length of the court and he'll look to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, just check this athleticism out from Tamakara Verko Kameta. Beautiful camera angle there. It's a perfect timing on that athletic block.
Wardenberg's no slug himself to go up top and pin him like that at a crucial moment like this.
Ty Wynyard, cash money for the first one.
As a big, he's got the makings of a good shot, and if he can be a high percentage shooter from the foul line, that'll be absolutely crucial as Coach Kenny Stone looks on.
Money again with the second one. Rangitoto extend their lead out to 3 now. Minute 40 to play in this 4th period. It's the second AA boys semi-final. Ellis, Watane launches in front of his own bench. They're up off their feet, and Makaere Watane ties it up.
Used a great V-cut to turn his defender in circles, and here's the back screen play that led to the Wardenberg alley-oop.
Davidson trying to weave some magic. Kalen Rigby Hibbert off with the 3, and there is Ty Wynyard.
I believe that wasn't on the block that looked clean, but Robertson had him wrapped up underneath, and I think you'll find that's where the foul was awarded.
Have a look at the replay here. There's the rebound. And Ellis, maybe they call it on Ellis, or
either they called it early on Ellis on the offensive board attempt, or they called it on Robertson from behind. They signaled 1 foul. I believe that's on Robertson. Ellis has got a few more fouls than that.
Wynyard again clutch from the charity stripe. 1 point the lead from Rangitoto. Again, 4 in a row as he gets maybe a little shot in the chest there. He's still down, out of play at the moment. And not sure why they stopped the play there. Elbow into the stomach. Here we go. And there's the elbow into the chest there from Verko Kameta. It's definitely in the chest there. It's a bit winded, I think. I don't think it was below the belt. In the family jewel area.
In terms of a moral sense, it wasn't below the belt as well. I think he would have just been emphasised to be physical on the box out against such a immense man, and he's trying to follow the coach's instructions. Wynyard holding the follow-through kind of left himself exposed and wasn't expecting the contact.
Yeah, there was definitely no malice in it. But nonetheless, he's grimacing and in a lot of pain there. He doesn't want to stand up. Let's hope he doesn't have any broken ribs. Crucial time in the game here. And we're back in action. Rangitoto with possession, up by 2. Wardenberg in the block. Turnaround jumper won't go. Ellis chases down the rebound. It's out of bounds, is it?
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds in front of the Rangitoto bench. There was some contact from Wardenberg. In the old days, this would have probably been called a force out, but that rule's not available to the officials, so they had to either decide, was it a foul? And now maybe Davidson has been called for a foul as the steal is made on the inbounds, and this should be 2 free throws to tie it up for Logan Ellis.
Yep, we see there's the pass. Davidson passed it and tried to get it back. And obviously that's illegal, he can't do that. Ellis was Johnny on the spot, went to grab the ball, and captain, number 14, has fouled and put Ellis on the line.
Ty Wingard on the bench is throwing up in a bucket, so he hopefully isn't too affected.
Ellis, meanwhile, puts his team, almost ties it up. Down by 1, the lead still with the Rangitoto.
Horns down here. That's the post-up play for Daniel Fortu, and they defend it well with Robertson, the undersized defender against Fortu. Double from Ellis coming.
To get it up. Finds Rigby Hibbert off with the 3, and Rotorua down by 1. Watane unable to get it. They'll maintain possession. It's off Samuel Wardenberg.
The lead, the lane really opened up there, and he almost had an easier completion if it had gone to the inside hand.
We've got a timeout here. It's 77, a 1-point advantage for Rangitoto over Rotorua.
Get it in our triangle. Okay, we might. So let's get Chud getting the ball out here. So here's the Logan. We'll go like instead of going this way, we're going to go there. Chud's going to get the ball. Okay, Logan, you can on ball him, or you're stepping back if they go to him.
Yeah.
Okay, you other guys, you got to get ready. You might have to be the sneak to get it last. Okay.
Spot up in the corner.
Okay. We got. He's just going to run a screen for you there. If you don't get no shot on the inbound, we're running a screen. We got 11 seconds.
Yeah, we got a long time.
Hey, but a quick score's good. Puts nose in front. They haven't got a timeout, remember?
Yeah, they don't have a timeout.
If we score, play defense. Yeah. If we don't score, we've got a foul.
Yeah, if you don't score.
Yeah.
I can't. I got
You
4.
can't. Logan and Tamakati can't. To be a real
So you think that's fair?
Yeah.
Right, good on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Back in action, 11 seconds to play. Rotorua with the ball out of bounds. They run a little play to free up Watane. Kicks it across. Robinson was open. There's a pass. No foul call. Football is the call. Referee. Yes. Seemed like there was a bit of contact.
We hear Rangitoto
3.6
saying they're going to
seconds.
switch. Look for the slip from Watane.
Rotorua for the win. Watane unable to get it to go. And this one is over. Rangitoto with a comeback, remarkable comeback.
Of concern going into tomorrow's final as the Rangitoto team celebrates. Wynyard off by himself in pain. Hopefully he'll be at his best for tomorrow's final against Westlake.
What a fantastic game we've seen here. It's the AA semi-final, and Rangitoto have prevailed only just over a spirited Rotorua team, winning the second semi-final. They'll go through to the final. It's Rangitoto 77 over Rotorua boys 76.